They'll run down the hill in one of the most storied entrances in all of college football. Death Valley, Clemson, South Carolina, home to the Tigers since 1945. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Florida State's offense is on the field for the first time today. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Snagged in the middle. It's Trevino. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Brown wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
That's a really good-looking throw there. And I think about back in my day playing for the Gators, we were known as having this high-octane passing attack with Steve Spurrier, but every time we played the Seminoles and Chris Swanke, who, of course, would go on to win a Heisman Trophy, we knew that we were going to have to be executing at a high level. This guy right here, when he gets going and he gets into a groove, he just does not miss. He is able to light up the scoreboard for the Seminoles.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And the sack comes from the middle linebacker, who is the quarterback of the defense. Not only does he get everybody lined up, make all the calls, play the run, he can also rush the passer and sack quarterbacks. What a job.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. So Clemson's offense will get the ball for the first time. Typically, the last thing a defense wants is to have a backer on a wide receiver, but we may see some of that today, guys.
Typically, you don't see linebackers that can run like this guy, and that's why they feel okay letting him cover this dynamic wide receiver one-on-one.
Yeah, and feel okay. It's not going to be a good thing. You better get your hands on him early. Put your physicality. Let that win. It ain't going to be your speed.
Nothing but green ahead. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Clemson jumps to the line.
I love this play call. You want to get your playmakers the football in space. What a creative way. This little kind of push pass by the quarterback. Get into the receiver's hands quickly and let him go make yards.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And how about setting the tone right there? Like, you're going to cover this guy coming across the field. Get it to him early on the first drive. Let him know this playmaker is going to be touching the ball early and often, and he picks up the big game.
Right down the middle. It's caught downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Got his man quickly. The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big bag. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the stick.
The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. The Seminoles send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
It's a really nice play there. The thing I like about this guy, too, his versatility. He's not just good running the ball, but he can catch and he can block. And you think about all the greats they've had at the position in recent years. Versatility at the running back position, being an every down back. And that's exactly what this guy embodies.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. First down to start the drive after the break. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the big fella. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a 2nd down. It's incomplete. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You've got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Clemson trying to put its paws on a productive red zone trip. From the gun, running back on the move. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next game.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that one play.
Try to barge their way in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. North Carolina went on the road and just dominated, and that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Tar Heels ever do that? A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Feeling some heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. If you plan to deal with the Tigers, you better be able to handle their defensive front. They have a whole legacy of this dating back to the fridge, William Perry. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Seminoles line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The give to the back. Powers through the defender. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Fast motion from the offense. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 3rd down, going up top. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Needing to convert, Clemson comes to the line. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the grab. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. You got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. The Tigers get it past the sticks.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Wants to throw on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. After the incompletion on 2nd down, it's 3rd and inches. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down. The Tigers headed quickly to the line. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. He's going to pass. Finds his back in the middle. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. From the gun. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Tigers. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Brown will throw it. Finds the tight end. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Comes out throwing on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Freeman. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on second down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
There's a great example of living to play another day. QB in the pocket, nobody open, throw it out of bounds.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He can haul it in, incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job.
The Noles will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot. He's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to... And on first down. After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Pumps it downfield. Pulls it in. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Clemson is quick to the line.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job.
After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. The aerial assault continues. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
They'll try to power their way ahead. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. Not much of a decision to make there, as the defense will move him back. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unleashes one. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude. Clemson will send the punt team out. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Offense getting set for 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Offense in the hurry up. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They're trying to get to it. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
That's a big-time play on the D-line right there. And listen, you know, they've had a lot of NFL guys in recent years up front. William the Fridge Perry. Old-school Clemson great on the D-line. He'd be proud of watching that performance on that when he's played. This guy right here, man, sometimes he just looks like a thrower.
And the Seminoles decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. And that ball is picked off. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They stripped it out. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, you know, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all.
He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Clemson. And the route is on. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got...
And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
And your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable. This defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
This defense has a 3-possession lead at this point. You're seeing how dominant they are up front. They've done such a good job recruiting D-linemen, linebackers, guys that can blitz. They've got speed. They've found guys in the portal. They've recruited guys out of high school, and they are just eating right now.
He'll field the punt. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Wide out in motion. Leaves it with the running back. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the left. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Got his man. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He rolls all the way down the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Touchdown, Clemson! And the beatdown has ensued. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Out of the end zone.
The returner is tackled down at the 15. And the Florida State offense.
Final play of the quarter coming.
1st and 10.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Wide open downfield. There to make the stop, and we played 3 in this one. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the middle. He's got him wide open. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. He's looking to throw it. Quick completion on the out. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Fires to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Second and short now after that completion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Ball's at the 26. It's third and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to him. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the fourth quarter.
On fourth down, going to the air. Finds his man enough for the first. Touchdown Seminoles! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
They'll try it over the left side. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Looking to pick up a first down on third and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. You have a big lead in the fourth quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by sticking in another touchdown.
Yeah, and saying, listen, it's your job to stop us, and right now we're eating you alive. So I think, there's some psychological warfare, right? There's some, I'm going to get in your head. There's some, I want to beat you on the recruiting trail and in the future, and, kind of take that and a little rub their nose in it.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Skips away from pressure. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. And the Tigers are marching down the field. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Tigers! And the punishment has been extended. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll let it fly. They've got the screen set up. Smashes through. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. Tight end finds a soft spot. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Back to the air one more time. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. And here comes the offense on second down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. They're bringing heat. And they got him for the sack. This Clemson defense has been something across the entire game. Old school lockdown.
I mean, unbelievable. Shutting down everything you want to do. Shutting down the run. Shutting down the pass. This defense has been lights out. We've seen a lot of great defensive performances from the Clemson Tigers. This is right up there with the best of them.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel real.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. And the pass is intercepted. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hand.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time. And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put. Turn at the 22. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they lost one deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. After missing the connection last time, it's 2nd and 10 from the 22. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. The give to the tailback. They finally make the stop at the big run. Is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Wants to throw on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off. And he goes to the ground, and that's how this game is going to end. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, and you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation